Welcome to day 3 of the Tika Terp Tips Challenge. Today we're going to be talking about how to interpret the names of medications. Now this piece of advice is coming to us from a presentation I viewed that was given by Tatiana Gonzalez-Cestari called Flip the Script for Interpreting Medications. Now I had met Tatiana before this conference, and I knew she was a reputable source regarding this subject matter because she was previously a pharmacist in Venezuela and is now living in the US and has since become a medical interpreter. So when I saw she was giving this talk, I couldn't resist. I just had to find out what nuggets of wisdom she was going to share with us. So today's tip for interpreting medications is to study suffixes. And I'm going to tell you why this is so important. As interpreters, it's easy to make assumptions about how to interpret or translate something correctly due to false cognates or terms that sound similar to one another but are actually written differently or pronounced differently. So today we're going to talk about a few different suffixes for Spanish interpreters specifically. I thought to myself, I'm sure I can do a better job interpreting the names of these medications. And lo and behold, I started doing my research and found out some of the assumptions that I had been making were incorrect. For instance, it would be easy to assume that medications such as amitriptyline and amlodipine would be interpreted or translated the same way in Spanish. However, the suffixes are not translated the same. For amitriptyline, the suffix turns into tylina or amitriptylina, whereas with amlodipine, it changes to amlodipino. This bit of advice from Tatiana was motivating and extremely helpful. I actually went so far as to create a PDF document that I adapted from a document I found on the web and then translated into Spanish for future use. Tatiana also gave a lot of other great information about how to interpret medication names, for instance, brand names versus generic names, and what to do if we're confronted with medications in a medical consult. If you would like more information, I did create a PDF to summarize her presentation, so go to the link below and you can get a copy of that as well as a copy of the free PDF that I created. Thanks for joining me for day 3 of the Tika Terp Tips Challenge. Remember to study your suffixes so that the next time you can shine when you're with a patient and provider and you're confronted with medication names that you can easily convert from English to Spanish and vice versa. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you for day 4.